Well, I feel like I have been looking forward to this day for so long. I get a lot of songs through Praise Charts, as you can imagine, probably dozens, if not, I don't know, 40, 50 songs every week. So much new music is coming in, and it's so great. But I have found an amazing song I fell in love with, and I just thought, I want to go after this song. I want to tell you the story of it. So I've got the guys together who wrote the song. That it just came out this morning. It's on Spotify. We've got it on Praise Charts. We've got all the music. Such a beautiful piece, an incredible story behind this church, RVC, River Valley Church in Oklahoma. So we're going to tell you the story. I've got the pastor, the worship leader, the songwriter. We're going to listen to the song, look at the music. It's called I Know You Will. I know you're going to love this. So here we go. This is Praise Charts Live. Well, one thing I know is the song you guys wrote is a lot better than that little ditty that I've been playing for Praise Charts for so long. So, can't wait to have people finally listen to this song. Welcome to the Praise Charts Live podcast, guys. We got Andreas up in the top corner, and Jordan and Angio. Welcome to the show, guys. So glad to have you.
Thanks, Ryan.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, thank you.
Andreas, you and I go back a long ways. You're a good friend and have been there since the early days of Praise Charts with me. In fact, I have a little surprise for you. I was going through my archives and thinking this is back probably 20, maybe 30 years. Check out this. This is a picture of you back in
Wow.
2005. Do you remember that?
Uh,
That is
Yeah.
Andreas with my oldest son, and that's Isaiah, who is now our full-time developer at Praise Charts, and then Matthias and Gabe. Boy, those kids would be a little bit embarrassed to see that. Andreas took me on a trip to South Africa, where he lives. This is me and Isaiah up in the woods of Africa, and such great memories with you. And here we are now, full circle. Angio, down in the bottom corner, you might have just a little bit of history in that place. I mean, I won't speak of it too much, but there you go. So, anyways, incredible history. I'm so proud of you, Andreas, for the work that you've done over the years in shepherding and building up your people. I want you to tell me a little of the story behind your church and these folks here who are going to introduce this song that we're so excited about. So tell me, Andreas.
Thanks, Ryan.
Yeah.
Well, first, Ryan, thanks for having us up. You've been a good friend to us for, like you said, you say 30, I'd say at least 20 years. I mean,
Yeah.
the first 10 years was iffy, but
Yeah.
you've been a good friend and love your family and love what you're doing and appreciate this opportunity. Our church, River Valley, we are in Tahlequah, Oklahoma.
Yes.
It's not a known city. It's not something that everybody goes, oh, Tahlequah. It's a
Yeah.
population of about 17,000 people, and incredible place to live. We absolutely love it here. We moved here about 3 years ago, and we planted the church here about a year and a half ago, and it's been absolutely amazing. God has blessed us. We don't feel we've planted two churches in the past, two in Vancouver, and then this one is our first one that we planted in the U.S. And we've just seen God move in, I want to say, miraculous ways. I'd say we have about 2,000 people that call River Valley home now, which is
Wow.
amazing. And in a year and a half's time, what God's doing is absolutely miraculous. We have the saying in our church, can a church change a city? And our congregation believes that we can. We want to
Yes.
influence the city for the kingdom of God. So through all of that, we have an incredible staff. We're still mobile. We still have to set up and tear down every week, which is a little bit of a pain. But exciting that we've broken ground. We are starting with our construction of our building. So next year, this time, at least by this time next year, we'll be in our own facility. And we believe there's just going to be greater growth after that, and then also planting other churches after that also. So
So beautiful.
it's been an incredible journey. Yeah, it's been an incredible journey. We stand in amazement. I wake up every morning just saying, God, we're so thankful for this. We know we don't deserve this blessing or the favor, but it's there.
Yes.
And we
Yes.
just want to shepherd it well. We want to take care of it. I don't want to do anything to jeopardize what God wants to do.
Yes.
So our hearts is constantly guarding and keeping and making sure that we're aligned with Him.
Yeah.
Because if when we do that, He moves.
Yeah.
Um,
Hmm.
and this is just the beginning. This is really in our minds. What he did in a year and a half. I can't imagine what He's going to do in 10.
Oh, Andreas, the
So
reason why I wanted
yeah,
you to tell this story is because I feel like it could just give hope for so many churches out there that are just getting started, and you might feel like you need to have 5, 10, 20 years behind you, and just to know what can happen in just a short amount of time is incredible.
yeah,
And Jordan, just passing over to you a little bit, because I know I was there in your city at your church a year ago, and you were just arriving a few weeks later, so we didn't get a
Yeah.
chance to meet in person. And I'm sure you must feel like it's been a whirlwind of seeing what God has done in your city. I want you to just tell me what that experience has been a little bit like for you as the worship leader, and you're also the lead singer on this song, or one of the leads actually on the
Mm.
song. So I feel like also this song kind of represents that fire, that passion, that kind of wave of anointing, even you might say,
Mm.
that you
yeah.
guys have in your community is embodied in this song, which I can't wait to listen to together. So
Mm.
tell me a little bit about what this looks like from your world there, Jordan.
Sure. Yeah. I again so excited to be a part of this. I started in March of 2025, and one of the things that my wife and I noticed very, very quickly, and the thing that kind of drew us to River Valley, was that it was a movement of people who were being given very clear um, opportunities from the Lord to say yes, that had real sacrifice involved, and they were saying yes from top to bottom. Like it's really something else to watch and realize, like, man, every person I run into is hearing from the Lord. The Lord is moving in their lives. They're saying yes to His way, deciding His way is better, and trusting Him to follow through on His promises. And that's really what the song is about: is saying, even when I don't see all of the fruition of God's promises in my life in the moment, I'm going to trust that He is the same yesterday, today, and always, and He's going to do what He said He's going to do.
Mm-hmm.
And that's one of the things that makes it so fun to sing with this congregation specifically. But I think just with the Lord's people, knowing we together can say, we know, regardless of what our circumstances look like, that the Lord
Yeah.
is going to do what He says He's going to do. And one of the kind of the phrase that we've been living with as a body for the beginning and really just this year has been yes, Lord. And I think it would be easy. I've been in ministry 15 years now, and I think it'd be easy to just like throw out a slogan because it sounds good or it sounds like you're supposed to. Um, but when we say that we want to say yes, Lord, that's something that our community, again, from top to bottom, from people that would never say a word on the stage to the pastors, are walking out. When the Lord gives us something that we need to do, we say yes. and
Mm-hmm.
and that's been one of the things that's been so exciting about being a part of River Valley, is the more and more we say yes, it's like we're building momentum on that yes. And we're just seeing the result of what happens. And you mentioned the timeline of it all. It's wild, especially when you're in a season of waiting, um, to look back on it once you've left that and you've seen some of the Lord's promises come true in your life. Look back and be like, oh my gosh, He did that in however many years, a year and a half, 2 years.
Mhm.
I think about where I was even 4 years ago, and it's like my life is completely different now.
Yeah.
And I think that the common denominator in that is just the willingness to say yes to the Lord, regardless of what He asks. And sometimes that's hard. A
Yeah.
lot of times that's hard.
Yeah.
But He's a God that comes through for us.
Beautiful, beautiful. Well, Angio, I can remember 4 months ago, it must have been about 4 or 5 months ago, you texted me this song and you were so excited about it. It was just a very early scratch version, but I
Yeah.
caught onto it right from the beginning. I was like, this is good. People need to hear this. Let's go after this song. So tell me a little bit about like when did the idea of this come? How did this form in you?
Okay, so how it actually started was in October of last year. So probably what 8 9 months ago,
Yeah,
we started the church capital campaign, and the capital campaign was to start the building and get raise the funds to start the building, and it was all progressing so quickly, so we had to take those steps, and we just side note, we just keep seeing God's hand and blessing over all of that. It's been truly amazing. But the goal of the original goal of the song was to um, have that for that capital campaign. I And forgot that. so so that was actually the original start of it, and how I started writing it, or me and Jordan started writing it. And yeah, that's how it all started. We kind of looked at it and we are like, we want to sing something as a congregation that's like, yeah, we're believing this is going to happen. You said it's going to happen. Like Jordan and my dad were both saying, if we just say yes and follow to what he's saying, it's going to happen, and we know that it's going to happen.
yeah,
So we kind of wanted a song where we're declaring that we know he said he would, and so that we know we can know that he's going to do it, because he said that. Um, and just the bridge was kind of how it all started for me writing it. The "You're not done, you're just beginning." That's kind of like a twofold um, meaning behind it. One, just for our local body, what's been going on. It's just the beginning. It's he's not done. People might think of look at what's been going on, and it's been miraculous, and be like, this, like, it's just done. Like, it can't get any better from here. But just for our local body, that it's not done. He's just beginning in all of us. And then the other side of that is also just the general population, all the churches and Christians around there, um, that no matter what's going on in your life, if it looks like it's bad, if it looks like it's good, it's not it's not, he's not done. It's just the beginning in whatever season it is, and that will change no matter what. So, in a better way, because he's promised that. So
so
yeah.
great. Well, we have worked in behind the scenes to get this song into praise charts. Here it is. I found it in hot off the press. It's Friday. It just came out today. This is all so live, so fresh. And I mean, I love all this music. We got the piano part, the vocal part, the instrumental, the lead sheet, everything. It's all free for this week. If anybody wants to come, download the audio. You can listen to it wherever you want. Andreas, just as Angio was sharing, and just before we listen to the song, I was thinking to myself, all the years that you poured into Angio, like back in when he was 3 years old, 2 years old, and you got him the little drum set. I can remember that. Got him on the stage. He was playing with you in such the early years. Now, do you just feel like it's such full circle seeing the investment that you pour into raising up leaders and seeing them bless the world like this? So, must be so
Yeah,
amazing.
it is. Ryan, just like I believe you have the same mindset for
Yeah,
your sons and your daughter, our ceiling is their platform.
yeah,
This is I can't imagine where they're going to go.
yeah,
If we live with open hands and with that intentionality to see them prosper and do well and go further than what we've gone, and
yeah,
God uses that. And
yeah,
obviously His willingness and Kaylee, my daughter's willingness, and I've got a younger one also. She's
yes,
already getting passionate about it. Also, you can see that it's in them, and we live it. We don't talk it. We live it. So I think
yes.
that's a big part of what's formed that in Anjo, and the rest of them. But just to
So great.
Ryan, when I speak about Jordan also, I was recently at a conference in Europe of just some of the biggest churches together, and our church was kind of presented there, put on the table for everybody to look at because of what God's doing in the church. And the guy who led the meeting, Pastor Joe Champion from Celebration Church in Austin, Texas, he was here for a men's conference, and he got to meet our worship team, got to meet Jordan. And then he said to the church leaders there, he said, and one thing that's amazing, this little town, Tahlequah, which is a nothing, it's a little town. He said they have a world-class worship leader. He said, when I looked at Jordan, I thought he could lead worship in the biggest churches in the world. And then I thought to myself, why on earth would God place him in Tahlequah, Oklahoma? And he said, and then it kind of spoke to me that God said, I've got a plan for Tahlequah, Oklahoma. I need to equip them with the best. So Jordan he himself is like incredible.
Fantastic.
We are blessed.
Yes.
We are absolutely blessed with the people we have.
Okay. Well, why don't we listen to the song? I cut halfway through, but trust me, don't take this as the whole song. You got to go back to the beginning. You can find it in all the places, but I'm just going to take the four of us here. We're going to listen to the song together. This is possibly the best part of such a great song. So this is I Know You Will. Got all the music, but let's listen to it together.
You said you would, and I know you will. Your word is steady, unshaken stand. I'll trust in your heart when I don't see your hand. You did it before.
That's Kaylee. She does so amazing. She does great. Oh, I love the bass drop too. Come on. So good.
Jesus, move your church is willing. Faith is rising. We believe that you're not done. You're just beginning. Every promise you're fulfilling. Jesus, move your church is willing. Faith is rising. You said you would.
Beautiful.
I know you will. Your word is steady, unshaken still. I'll trust in your heart when I don't see your hand. You did it before. You'll do it again.
I love that we were able to shoot this in the gym. It shows kind of the before, even we get into the building, it feels almost symbolic to have captured that.
Yeah. I mean, I just feel like this could be so encouraging for any church out there. This is a church, a year and a half old, rented facility. The momentum is just now picking up, and so if it can happen here in Tahlequah, I was thinking as you described Tahlequah, I was like, that is what Bethlehem. Nobody knew Bethlehem back in the day. It was a nobody town from nobody. That's why they said Jesus of Nazareth. Like, who comes from Nazareth? It's a nothing town. So no shame on Tahlequah, because I'm sure it's rising in its prominence. But we're all part of.
Ryan,
I'm from Langley.
Very interesting. Tahlequah in Scandinavian translates as Bethlehem.
Wow. There you go.
No, I'm joking.
Okay.
I'm joking.
You got me.
I was going to say
Okay.
Scandinavian isn't a language.
I know. I just thought I'd get Ryan.
Throw that in. You got me. I was totally with you there.
I
was
believed
like,
you.
Go figure. Okay. I knew I was going to have to cut something out of this interview. So there you go. That might be it. Anyways, you guys, I just want to be an encouragement and a blessing to you and remind everyone, go and get the music. It's all free this week. You can download it, download the audio, all the charts. and even just to share the song with your worship teams. Maybe you bring it into your worship, rotation, or maybe you just listen to it and be inspired of like, people, we can do this. Why don't we get some people together, write a song together? Why don't we embody like the vision that we can have for our community? I mean, nobody's heard of our city, whatever city you're from. We're all just reaching the people right around us. And that really is the story that I wanted to share with the three of you to whoever will listen to this podcast. So I'm excited for you, and I just wanted to be an encouragement to you and to all the people listening in. So thank you very much.
Thanks, Ryan.
Andreas, Jordan,
Thank
and
you, Ryan.
Angio. I hope the song goes in great places. God bless you.
Thank you,
all.
my friend.
All right.
You too.
Thank you.